This is Laura. I love birth photography. I love birth. I love all things motherhood. I went to college to become a labor and delivery nurse because I wanted to take the fear away from childbirth if I could. If I could help teach and educate and make birth a positive experience, that was my goal. So I became a labor and delivery nurse, and I did that for 25 years. And then I lost my parents. You know, I took a deep look at life again and decided I wanted a little change, so I went into birth photography. And I thought, well, I'd like to share on the personal side my birth stories, so you could see how different my kids were. So my first baby, I went into preterm labor at 30 weeks, and I had to be on bed rest for 6 weeks. And he came at 36 weeks when my water broke. Then we went into labor, and he came 5 hours later. He was fine. We brought him home, and then the next day we had to take him back. He had jaundice. So the second baby lived 20 weeks. That was really sad, and passed away. And a month later, I was pregnant with the next baby, and she was a she. And she was born in the car. She was 40 minutes of labor. And she picked her own day and time to be born, and it wasn't January, but it was a 60-degree day. So we got to ride in the ambulance. It was a fun story. And she was born the day before her due date. And then our last child, boy, baby number 3, living kids, was born the day before his due date. And he was also a really quick labor. And we made it to the hospital with 1 contraction. He was born. So that's a pretty funny story for someone that works in labor and delivery. I think motherhood is the hardest job there is. I think every mom deserves a crown to wear so we can bring honor to the job that she does. I think that's all.